Journeyers, welcome to the channel that walks the journey with you, letting you know we're in it together. If you're new here, my name is Bricesin, and in this video, I'm going to give you 3 ways to show yourself love. So make sure you click the thumbs up below, subscribe, and watch until the end, okay? All right, Journeyers, let's go. Okay, Journeyers, so there was a time that I genuinely struggled with loving myself. I didn't know how. I allowed myself to be a part of situations and relationships that were toxic, that choked my growth, and that isolated me. Now, I remember always being in my head and thinking in circles during those times, like I was trying to understand the selfish actions of others. But then after a while, I just realized I was just an unhappy person. Now, some of that had to do with the people that surrounded me, but the truth is, it was largely to do with how I felt about myself, the fears I had, the negative thoughts, and so on. So honestly, my reality was a reflection of the inner me. And it took a lot of work, but I was able to change my thoughts toward myself. Now, this is a challenge, but if I can do this, you can do this too. Now, let's talk about how I changed, right? So the first thing that I did is I identified the vibe and I decided what to do with it, right? So for those of you who are unaware, vibe is nothing more than a word for feeling, and it's a part of discernment. Now that I'm talking about this, I remember a distinct moment. There was someone that I was friends with some years ago that always had things going on in their life. I mean, crazy things, like it was like a movie. And as time passed, I remember when that person came around, I would feel so heavy, I would feel depressed, I would feel drained, and then I feel agitated on top of that consistent feeling that just something wasn't right. Like, have y'all ever had that feeling? You just know something wasn't right. Now, although I felt everything I just mentioned a few moments ago, it was just like, I felt like because we were friends, you had to love people where they are, and I ignored all the red flags. The person had already showed me who they were through their actions, their interactions, and so on, but after a while I realized the relationship was just one-sided. So long story short, I had an interesting dream about that person. It gave me so much anxiety. I told the person about the dream. They claimed they would never do that to me. Come to find out, they were doing exactly what happened in the dream and so much more. Now, all of that being said, if a person, place, or thing doesn't bring you peace or challenge you to be better, respect yourself by releasing them. For some people, that means cutting all contact, but truthfully, it takes so much energy to hold on to someone or something that doesn't belong to you or respect you. So give yourself respect by letting them go. You'll have so much more peace. Now let's talk about the second way to love yourself. It's all about changing your self-perception. How you see yourself reflects in the decisions that you make. For instance, if you choose to stay with a lover or a spouse that doesn't follow through unless it's something that they want, they overlook your concerns, they ignore your phone calls or your text messages just because they make fun of your insecurities, that means you're settling for someone that doesn't know how to love and respect themselves. Because people treat you according to how they treat themselves. So it's unfair for you to think that they're going to treat you any different than how they see themselves or treat themselves. Now, after 3 times, I was tired of repeating this type of situation. So I decided, you know what? I'm worth consistency, I'm worth pursuit, I'm worth honesty. Once I made up my mind for that to be my standard, things changed. I started spending more time with myself, I started meditating, I started writing my prayers, expressing gratitude, and then I would read them aloud. And then also I started doing scripting, and then I would go on nature walks. Now, Journeyers, writing out your prayers and expressing gratitude really put me in a great headspace. It allowed me to be happy. For instance, like I had this insecurity, I just thought I was weird, right? So instead of me just thinking I was weird, I would say, I'm so grateful to have a unique personality that attracts people, places, things, and opportunities that appreciate and enjoy me. And then like I would write that at night, and then when I wake up in the morning, if it came back to mind, I would write it out again. Allow yourself to build your confidence. Allow yourself to be better. Speak to yourself in the way that you want to be spoken to. If you want to know more about scripting, watch the video Dream the Life You Want into Reality. I just released that one last week. Now, the last tip is about challenging yourself. You have to challenge yourself every day. Your growth is important, and in order for you to do that, you have to be consistent so that you maintain new levels of growth so you can reach new levels of peace. One way that I do this is by writing out a list of 5 to 7 things every night to complete for the next day that work toward a larger goal. I write and I look over that list after expressing gratitude, and then I go to bed. Other times, I may add meditating on my vision board as a visualization technique, but the point is, get excited and be prepared about what's to come. If you don't have expectation for bettering yourself or your life, it could cause you to keep going around a revolving door And before you know it, you're missing opportunities that were originally sent for you, and you're watching other people walk away with what was for you. That's not fair. You don't deserve that, man. I've missed too many opportunities doing just that. Before we go, please comment "I love me" in the comments below if you're willing to try this. Also, leave some ideas in the comments about what you want to see in upcoming videos. I enjoy positive, constructive feedback. Please also grab a copy of my Amazon best-selling book, Be Real, a guide to becoming a better you and changing your life. I have the link listed in the description. Last but not least, please like this video to help it climb the YouTube algorithm. Comment "I love me" below and share this video with someone that you think may need to hear it. I release videos every Sunday, so be sure to click that subscribe button, okay? Now, journeyers, please don't forget that you're on a journey to become your best self. So build your body, feed your spirit, and nourish the confidence within your mind. You have a transformation to maintain, so let's do this thing together. Until next time, remember it's bright.